What if you could grow your real estate business 52 times faster than all the rest of the agents? That's right. You get done in a week what most agents get done in a year, because that's exactly what I did. It's totally possible. I didn't realize I was doing it at the time, but now that I'm where I'm at, I can look back and realize that's exactly what I did. And now I can take that information from the experience of doing it and articulate it to you in hopefully a way that you can execute on it, knowing going in that's what you're trying to do. Because I did it blindly. I just did it in the sake of trying to get more done and do more and be productive. But if I would have realized what it actually was, I could have planned around it a little better and been a little more efficient and optimized it to the maximum extent. That's what I want you to do with this information. I'm just trying to reach back in my career, find those golden nuggets, and just hand them to you on a silver platter. What if you could slow down time? Slow down time for your real estate business and get more done than everyone else, where their second becomes your minute. Their minute becomes your hour. Their hour becomes your day. Their day becomes your week, and their week becomes your year. Yes, get done in 1 week what most agents get done in 1 year. That's exactly what I'm going to talk to you today about. This is not going to be a long video because every Friday I'm bringing you interviews and keynote speeches, and I didn't have anything edited this week. I got several things in the hopper getting edited. So what I'm going to do is I just want to share some thoughts with you that can help you through your next week as a real estate agent. And then at the end, I want to share with you, I'm going back in time here. I'm going old school with you, and I have some highlights from a lot of my keynote speeches back in 2019. So you're really going to get a kick out of this. It's going to be vintage Ricky, old school Ricky with the old haircut and all that good stuff. But before I share those clips with you, I just want to kind of, scream this from the mountaintops that you can be more productive than any other agent in your market. All you have to do is understand a few things and take a 30-foot overview of the situation, of your career, of your business, of what the other agents are doing. Understand exactly what the KPIs are. The KPI is the key performance indicator. It's that one single piece of data that actually matters. The one piece of data, the one result that actually can measure your success. And when I think about a growth of a business, of a real estate agent, when I think of lead generation and marketing and all the things that we do, building our personal brand, all the things that we do as a real estate agent, at the end of the day, okay, when you boil it all down, you put all that in a pot and you boil it all down, and all the steam goes out of the pot, what is left at the bottom? What actually matters? What's the substance of a real estate business? And I'll tell you what it is. It's relationships with people in the market. Plain and simple. Like it's it. That's all. So when you think about relationships, the entire purpose, the entire objective of everything you do concerning building your real estate business should concern creating and maintaining, nurturing relationships. Okay. So, how do you create relationships? Well, in my opinion, you've got to talk to somebody. All the lead gen activities comes right back to a conversation, whereas hopefully you can make a great first impression, connect with someone and stay in touch with them forever and be their agent every time they decide to buy or sell, every time they know someone who wants to buy or sell, right? They refer people to you who do multiple deals, who refer people to you. And the snowball, the momentum of your business just continues to grow. So there's two things to this. There is the conversation piece, and to create the relationships in which you have to develop the conversation skills, the communication skills to actually make someone feel comfortable enough with you to tell you exactly what it is they want to do in real estate and why, so you can help them do it, right? That's the purpose of prospecting. When you have the conversations, it's not to sell a property. It's to get them to feel comfortable enough with you to tell you exactly what it is that they want to do in real estate, whether it's now or later or whatever, right? To tell you the real story behind what it is they want to do, why they want to do it, so that you can help them do it. That's the whole purpose. When I'm calling about an expired or a for sale by owner, or I'm calling a subdivision trying to, see if they're interested in a new construction home or an upgrade or something of that nature, I'm not trying to list that expired or for sale by owner or sell that new construction or trade up home. That's not the purpose. I'm presenting that to them to see what the reaction is, to see if, in fact, they're interested enough to where I can help them maybe go down that road to see if they want to pursue it. But at the end of the day, if they're not interested, that's okay. I'm using that as an excuse to really get into a conversation to see if I can connect with them, get them to open up to me, to tell me what it is exactly they want to do and why. So the bottom line is this, because I'm getting a little too deep, is that I'm trying to create conversations. Conversations are the key. The only thing between you and your goals are thousands of one-on-one conversations with people in your market. And so if I know that conversation is the KPI, right? That's the original surface level KPI. Underneath that is the quality of these conversations and what my communication skill level is. Can I get people to open up to me and become friends? Tell me what it is they want to do. Give me their data so I can stay in touch and start the nurturing process. But that surface level KPI of lead gen and marketing and prospecting is to create conversations with the right people in the market. Okay. So when I was back in like 2008, 9, 10, when I got back in the business, what I realized was that a lot of these agents that weren't cold calling, they were getting leads through, like direct mail, and when Zillow came around and when social media, like they were doing things to get leads. And I figured it out because I talked to a lot of agents. I went and had lunch with lots of different agents and stuff like that. And I was asking them all about their business. And from what I can tell, agents were getting in the neighborhood of like 40 to 50 leads a month. Okay. 40 to 50 leads a month. Okay. So I thought about it. I was like, okay, they're getting about 500 leads a year. Okay, 500 leads a year. They're basically passively getting 500 leads a year. Not passively, like some of this was really hard work, spent a lot of money, time, and energy on doing open houses and sending out postcards and letters and buying Zillow leads. And they were spending a lot of time, money, and energy to do all these things to try to get these 40 to 50 leads per month to have conversations. I was like, shoot, what? I'm going to go back door. I'm going to hack the whole system. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call the exact people I want to do business with, and I can call 100 a day. So if I'm calling 100 a day, that's 500 in a week. Well, guess what? They're getting 500 a year. I'm calling 500 a week. So now I'm doing in a week what most agents are doing in a full year when it comes to the KPI of lead generation and business development when it comes to real estate. The surface level KPI, conversations with the right prospects. And if you can really understand this and get this down, I'm telling you, your life will change forever because you realize it doesn't matter. I'm going to do some videos on getting over call anxiety because it's not as hard as you think. There's some things you can do to get you right over the hump, It's not even that big of a hump. It's not even a hump. It's not even a bump. It's nothing. It's literally an imaginary goobly gobbling, like it's nothing. The fact is, you're going to have to talk to them anyway. You can prolong that process and be an agent forever, be an average agent forever, or you can ramp that process up, get more done in a week than most agents get done in a year, and go build your business as quickly as possible. I'm doing my 2025 business planning session December 18th. I'll put a link in the description. It's totally free. It's going to be lit. So be there or be square and enjoy this little clip here of the highlights of my little tour back in 2019. I hope you really enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. I'm still answering every single message on Instagram, and we'll see you on the next video. I don't want you to be scared of anything because you know why? We create what we fear. If you're scared to make phone calls because you think people are going to hang up on you, that's what's going to happen. If you're scared the market's going to crash, you're going to have to get out of the business, that's what's going to happen. It's going to crash and you'll get out of the business. So quit thinking about it and quit fearing it. Be fearless and go. Voice to voice. It's the voice-to-voice consultation through the ever-changing market. They need a professional
They need somebody they can trust, right? They want somebody to handle this huge investment in their life. There's two things you got to do consistently every single week. Everything else is whatever, right? You got to make that 2, 3, 4, 5 hour call session, okay? And you got to do your weekly email. Cool. You don't have a choice. Okay. You have to do something that you can be consistent with.
I got you. I get what you're saying.
Right? Next time you talk to your mom, brother, best friend, long lost friend from college that you feel so comfortable with, you'll tell them anything. I want you to take a mental snapshot of that moment in time and just pay attention to how comfortable they are with you, how comfortable you are with them. And really take note of that conversation. That's key. I call it FE, friend or family effect. We want to give our clients FE. We want them to feel like they're part of our family. You need to call them up and say, hey, how are you doing? They're going to hear your name and say, oh my God, blast from the past, how you doing? And then you're going to say, I'm doing good, man. What's been going on? Y'all are going to talk. You're going to catch up. Hey, I've just been busy. I got into real estate. Do you have an agent that you might use if you were to ever do anything? And you just kind of ease into it. And if the real estate part never comes up, that's fine. Because they're our friend. We're going to talk to them again in our life. See, that's another thing. Everybody's trying to get everything done on the very first call or the very first email or the very first, post on Facebook. We're going to do this every day. So we don't have to do everything right then. We didn't even have to talk about real estate the first conversation. I'm going to treat them like family. And in 3 years, when the market rebounds and these properties are worth more, my clients are going to sell the foreclosure property and buy another property and refer all their friends and family to me. And if you quit chasing deals, then the people in your market that you want to do business with will love you. Thank you guys so much. The thing about me is I'll never quit. I've been coaching now for almost a little over 2 years, but I'll be here for 22 years. Because when I start something, I just don't stop. My thing has always been, I want to outwork everyone. I feel like if I outwork them, then I will beat them. You guys motivate me to get up at 4:30 every morning. You guys. You motivated me to become the first completely free real estate coach with over 20,000 members, and I'm just sharing what I do in my business. People may disagree with what I do or think it doesn't work, or you may love it, or you may like this part of it or that part of it, but the thing is it's free, and I'm just sharing what I do with you. And then you can do whatever you want with it. I get messages constantly from agents. I'm getting all these listings. I have all this business going on. You've poured your heart and soul into this. You haven't asked me for a dime. What can we do for you? And my answer every single time is just take something that I'm sharing, implement it into your business, and go succeed. Literally all I want from you in return is for you to just get out there and succeed.
Okay, I hope you enjoy going back in time with me just a little bit there and can appreciate how far along I have come since my early days of creating content and speaking on stage. Here's your next video. I hope all these videos bring you so much value. I appreciate you. Keep crushing it, and we'll see you next week.